Hello everyone and welcome back, and in this video we're going to talk a little bit about retentive timers. So I'm going to go ahead and continue on from our previous video and we're just going to extend on. Go ahead and use from the user, add a new rung, go to timers and counters. You'll see the RTO up here at the top. That's the retentive timer on delay. So we click on that. Now again, you notice it's a RTO and not an RTF, so like retimer off delay or something like that. Because again, traditionally we always focus more on programming with retentive timer ons or any type of timer on. There is a place for timer off, but again, focus should always be on timer ons and how you can use those to meet your feature that you need. Um, anyway, back to where we were going with this. So retentive timer on, what that actually is doing is it's keeping a time set in from the preset, and it's constantly adding to that time. So if this particular rung were to go false at any given point, then the time that's already been accrued into the accumulation will stay and remain until the feature comes on again or until it's reset. A lot of times these are used for maybe a purge kind of watchdog fault or something along those lines. It works the same as a timer on. However, it's maintaining what's in the accumulation until this timer has been reset. And we'll talk a little bit about the reset here in just a second. So, like we did before with the timer, we go back to the timer data file and we just drag and drop the timer function, and we're going to drop it in a little green square. We can set our time base once again, and in this case we're going to set our accumulation to 1,000 seconds. And then I'm going to go ahead and verify, make sure that it's good to go. And then I'm going to also add another rung here for us to work with. So once again, this is going to continue counting up in the accumulation until we reset it. So for some reason down the road, we may need to put a HMI button in, and I'm going to go ahead and set this up real fast, and we'll just use like B3015 as our HMI button, if you will. And then what we'll do is in our timer counter, you'll notice there's a RES feature or reset button. And after this, we just click on reset and it drops this reset in here. How this reset works is once this button is enabled, pressed, this run goes true, then as long as the T42 file is placed on top of the reset, then it knows it needs to reset the T42. This is the only time, other than even in counters and a couple other things within the program, that you will see that this type of file is actually connected to an output. And the output has to be a specialized type of output. And in this case, the specialized type of output is considered our reset button. So once this is pressed again and this is made true, then this will reset the accumulation within the RTO timer. Plain and dry, that's how a retentive timer works. They have a great use within programming, but once again, you have to know what you're using it for and where you're using it within your program. So that's up to you as the programmer, and thank you all for watching. And stay tuned for the next video where we'll talk a little bit about counters, counting up and counting down.